Hey class, today I'm going to talk a little bit about competitive advantage, some chapter 1 stuff we went over early on in the class. Basically, just to reiterate, competitive advantage is a condition or circumstance that puts a company in a favorable or superior business position. So what's that saying is that a company that has a competitive advantage in an industry is doing better than every other company in that industry at what they're trying to accomplish. The key to the competitive advantage is creating a sustainable competitive advantage, because if you can create a sustainable competitive advantage, you're going to keep that competitive advantage in the long term and keep doing better at what you're trying to do than what other companies are trying to do. So you're winning your industry basically if you have a sustainable competitive advantage. What I want to talk today is a little bit about Facebook. Facebook makes the majority of their revenue off of advertisements. Now, Google has been the biggest player in this industry for a long time, had been the biggest player in this industry for a long time with Google AdWords, placing ads all over the internet basically. Facebook has come in and pretty much starting to take that away because of their competitive advantage. Well, their competitive advantage is their massive user base. The fact that Facebook has 1.44 billion active users and is increasing every single year completely trumps what yes, people are using Google a lot for search engine stuff, and those ads are popping up on the search engine results and on web pages they visit, but Facebook is showing multiple advertisements to every single one of their 1.44 billion users that are specifically tailored to the news stories that they read off of their Facebook news feed, or specifically tailored to the stuff that they search. So Facebook is not only becoming the leader in this ad industry, they're buying companies and monetizing these companies such as Instagram. I'm sure most of you have seen these advertisements starting to pop up in your Instagram, which Instagram has 800 million active users currently. So that's just another, which some of those go back and forth with people that use Facebook, but Facebook is just stacking on top of what they're already doing with their 1.44 billion users and showing them specifically tailored ads. So Facebook has this competitive advantage that over Google of all of their users. One thing, a quote Steve Jobs said, just concerning the whole social network thing, is Steve Jobs said, "We talk about social networks in the plural, but I don't see anybody other than Facebook." So you're talking about a company that is the only, according to Steve Jobs, which this quote is from a couple years ago. So with Twitter now and everything, it's not as relevant, but it's still pretty relevant to the situation. With that quote from Steve Jobs, basically saying that Facebook rules the industry, and if they rule the social media industry and they're showing these specifically tailored ads to every single person that's logging on to Facebook, they're using their competitive advantage and creating a sustainable competitive advantage that's going to help them in the long run continue to see these increases in users and continue to see these increases in ad revenues. Problems they have to worry about specifically are anything Google does with their ad campaigns that possibly threaten what Facebook's doing with their ad campaigns. They have to plan accordingly to that. I don't think personally that Google AdWords is going to destroy Facebook's ad campaign just because of Facebook's competitive advantage of its 1.44 billion users. But Facebook has to watch out for their competition in this market, just like any other company has to watch out for their competition. So as long as they watch out for the competition and keep doing what they're doing, which they're very good at, they will sustain this competitive advantage for the foreseeable future, and that just means more money for them in ad revenue and so forth. And that's case study 1. Hopefully y'all learned a little something there. Thank you.